Hello everyone. You are listening to podcast from Inner Selfies with DS, Deepika and Shrujal. We are here to promote mental health awareness. Today, we have guest accompanying us and she will be sharing her story.
I'm a third-year college student studying pre-med, and I will be sharing my experience regarding mental health. Anxiety is something that I always heard about while growing up, but I never really knew what it meant until I experienced it myself. In July of 2020, I experienced my first panic attack. It's like you are going out of breath with rapid heartbeats and extreme fatigue. It started with hot flashes and dizziness, and my chest felt incredibly heavy, as if it was holding a heavy rock. After a few minutes, I started feeling normal again. I had no idea what was happening to me because of how it hit me so suddenly. I felt overwhelmed with sadness, which then led me to cry uncontrollably. It was a roller coaster of emotions with lots of confusion. I went to see a doctor and came to know that it was a panic attack. It took me time to finally accept the fact that I was not okay and my mental health was deteriorating over time. The months following that, I experienced several more panic attacks, and soon after, I realized that it was becoming more and more prevalent in my daily life. That was when I knew that I needed to seek professional help from a psychiatrist. I knew that if I wanted to overcome my anxiety, that I would have to talk to someone who could help me learn how to deal with it properly. The worst part of all this was that I had no idea or reason as to why any of this was happening to me. Learning how to cope up with my anxiety was definitely a difficult and complex process that I'm still exploring how to tackle to this day. Because I have such an amazing support system from my family and friends, anxiety has become something that I am able to overcome little by little as the days go by. Yes, I do fear that my attacks will come back, but I have learned more about myself, my mind, and my body through this experience. I'm fortunate enough to have resources available to me, such as free classes and workshops provided by schools and hospitals, psychiatrists and therapists being available on call rather than having to go in person, and hotlines for when I feel I need more urgent help. Anxiety has always been a problem, especially amongst adolescents. But now, with more and more resources becoming available to us, there's a lot more awareness that needs to be raised for it too.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Viewers, if you hear this podcast, please share it with 3 more contacts in your friends and family circle and help us spread awareness about mental health. Stay tuned for more podcasts. You can visit our page on Facebook and Instagram, Inner Selfies with DS, for stories and positive vibes. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Signing off for now, Deepika and Shrujal.